1984, he accompanied a friend to the Boston Hare Krishna temple and became a regular visitor. In 1987, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Swami received his degree from Berkeley College of Music in Recording Engineering and Production, a unique science combining acoustic engineering, electrical engineering, and music. Upon graduation, he traveled to 25 countries as a professional musician and spiritual seeker. This year, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Swami is celebrating 31 years as a member of the International Society of Krishna Consciousness ISKCON. From 1991 to 1992, he traveled on a pilgrimage on Padayatra through Holland, Belgium, France, and Spain. In 1992, during a meeting in Spain with his spiritual master, His Holiness Loknath Swami, he was instructed to go to India. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Swami traveled with Loknath Swami as his secretary for 12 years. In 1996, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Swami was elected as an ISKCON General Body Commission Deputy. In 2006, he was appointed as Secretary of the ISKCON Kirtan Ministry. In 2023, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Swami was elected as GBC Kirtan Minister and GBC Padayatra Minister. His services includes coordinating ISKCON's annual International World Holy Name Festival for 25 years. He is one of the founding members of the Bhaktivedanta Band and performs at youth festivals worldwide. He is a well-known presenter and has traveled extensively to the USA, Canada, France, England, Germany, Poland, Czech Republic, Switzerland, Italy, Croatia, Slovenia, Bulgaria, Spain, Belgium, Holland, Guyana, Trinidad, Mauritius, South Africa, Botswana, Russia, India, amongst other countries. At present, he is based in Pandharpur, Maharashtra, India. Alongside many other projects, he oversees the construction of a new recording studio on the ISKCON Pandharpur campus, Lok Studio, to facilitate live streaming audio and video productions for His Holiness Loknath Swami and the ISKCON Kirtan Ministry. So this is Maharaj's introduction in brief to the devotees who are coming first time. And now we will take shelter of holy name. Welcome Maharaj by chanting 3 times Hare Krishna mantra, and then we will continue hearing from Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
As Yashomati Nandan, as just Haribo, check 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you so much. So Yashomati Nandan Prabhu has made this introduction for those of you who have come for the first time. So question is, anyone is here for the first time? Yes, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for coming. So swagatam. Haribo. So this week we celebrated Gaur Purnima and Holi. And Gaur Purnima is a celebration of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is incarnation of Krishna in this Kali Yuga. He came 500 years ago. Should we have a translation? Would translation be helpful? Anuvad acha hai? Apka sochata rahahu? Yeah?
Krishna, and we request humbly to all the devotees if they can silence their mobiles, all the devotees.
Om Namo Cell Phone Namo. Yeah. Okay, good. Coming back to my question, do we require a translation?
हिंदी में आवश्यकता है अनुवाद की? किसी को चाहिए तो हाथ ऊपर करेंगे, अन्यथा
Punch. Maybe someone can sit with these 5 devotees. Sabhi Mataji log English samajhte? Everyone understands English? Can we appoint a translator? Who can translate? You'll go back there and translate for them? Okay, tell them what's happening. Tell them I'm going to come there. You can sit with me. I'll translate for you.
तो हिंदी में हम लोग अनुवाद करेंगे तो सभी लोग एक जगह पे बैठ जाएंगे, मैं वहाँ पे पीछे आ रहा हूँ, तो हम लोग वहाँ पे सुनेंगे।
Okay. तो आप हिंदी अनुवाद चाहिए यशोमती नंदन प्रभु कौन कौन विक्रम प्रभु हाथ ऊपर करेंगे, put your hand up. Okay, विक्रम प्रभु हिंदी अनुवाद करेंगे। Thank you. कृपया माफ कीजिए, मेरा हिंदी बहुत खराब है वो। Okay, so this week we celebrated Gaur Purnima, the appearance of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he's the Guru of the universe, Jagat Guru. And you can tell one of the ways you can see the power of the Guru is by the power of his disciples. Yeah? You can see the power of the Guru by the power of the disciples. So Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he specifically had 6 very senior Shikshas, and they are called the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. Sri Rup, Sri Sanatana, Bhakta Raghunath, Sri Jiva, Gopala, Das Raghunath Goswami. So these Goswamis, they compiled the bhakti literatures. Translation is going on? Yes, okay, good. So they compiled the bhakti literatures. And they were amazing personalities, especially Rupa and Sanatan. They had big posts as ministers in the government of the Nawab. And they were making millions and billions of dollars. Their house was bigger than 10 of these Kuwaiti mansions combined. And they had Gupta Vrindavan. You know, they had recreated Vrindavan within their home and gardens. They gave up all association of aristocracy, and they accepted kopans and the loincloth and just became mendicants, became sannyasis. So there's a beautiful song by Srinivasacharya called Sad Goswami-ashtaka. So I want to try to sing that with all of you today. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. This is called Sad Krishna Kirtana Gana Nartana Paro, the Sri Sad Goswami-ashtaka. Sad means 6. This is not a problem with my screen. This is a problem because Prabhu is sitting there, maybe. Oh, yeah. Very unusual, huh? That's better? Yeah. Okay, let's do like that. Please forgive me for the big mess on my desktop, okay? Okay. going to get bigger? Yeah? Okay, good. Can I have a volunteer to move this up and down? And I can play the harmonium easier. Okay. Do you know how to do this? You can move with two fingers, Ekdo only. Okay. Krishna Kirtana Dana Patana Karo Prema Mukado Niti Krishna Jia Jia Janatiyo Priya Karo Nirmatsaro Purito Sri Caitanya Pita Vayo Bhumi Bhuva Varavahantayako Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Vande Jnana Shastra Vicharanaikana Puno Sadharma Samstapako Vedanamritakarma Dhiruvane Manyo Sharanya Karo Radha Krishna Padaya Gura Radhana Nande Namatariko Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghugo Shri Jiva Gopalako Vande Rupa Shri Gauranga Vinaya Vanadavino Shraddha Samudhyam Hito Tapo Tapa Govinda Ghanamrita Anandam Durivaranayamikuno Kaivalyanishparako Rande Upasnatme Adigo Sri Jiva Gopalako Rande Jagvadehamtula Saseshamandara Bhakti Swenim Sujava Jagvadehamtula Saseshamandara Swenim Sada Sujava Buddha Dina Ganesha Kavinaya Kodina Kanta Sito Buddha Dina Ganesha Gopi Baba Sametartilai Kalo Mano Moho Gopi Vande Upasnatme Adino Sri Jiva Gopalako Vande Pujante Kilaham Satara Sadhana Kire Mayura Pure Nana Ratna Vibhadu Yavitapa Sri Yukta Vindavane Nana Radha Krishna Maharaj Jiva Gaura Mura Radha Rande Upasnatme Radino Sri Jiva Gopalako Rande Sankhya Purakanama Dharana Pidi Kalavasani Kuta Sankhya Nigrahaya Viharatari Vijito Chatyanta Dino Jayo Krishna Vilas Prema Deva Vandira Samohita Radha Krishna Gande Upasinatina Adino Sri Jiva Gopala Gande Radha Kunda Kalinga Tanaya Yechavam Shivate Radha Prema Madhav Sari Sadasaya Yaso Brahmaso Sada Jayanto Sakataya Gunadaya Bhava Vidhu Samula Sri Jiva Gopala Vande Radhe Vasudev Kesalavite Nanda Suro Buddha Shiva Vardhana Tavatara Padare Kalundi Vane Buddha Shanta Vichitara Vajapure Vede Mahavivane Vande Patiyaturo Avino Sri Jiva Gopala Vande Patiyaturo Avino Sri Jiva Gopala Okay, I'm going to read the translation in English. Good. Perhaps you can find it in Hindi. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who are always engaged in chanting the holy name of Krishna and dancing. Sounds familiar? They're just like the ocean of love of God, and they are popular both with the gentle and with the ruffians, because they're not envious of anyone. Whatever they do, they're all pleasing to everyone, and they're fully blessed by Lord Chaitanya. Thus they are engaged in missionary activities meant to deliver all the conditioned souls in the material universe. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who are very expert in scrutinizingly studying all the revealed scriptures with the aim of establishing eternal religious principles for the benefit of all human beings. Thus they are honored all over the three worlds, and they are worth taking shelter of, because they are absorbed in the mood of the gopis and are engaged in the transcendental loving service of Radha and Krishna. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who are very much enriched in understanding of Lord Chaitanya and who are thus expert in narrating his transcendental qualities. They can purify all conditioned souls from the reactions of their sinful activities by pouring upon them transcendental songs about Govinda. As such, they are very expert in increasing the limits of the ocean of transcendental bliss, and they are the saviors of the living entities from the devouring mouth of liberation. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who kicked off all association of the aristocracy as insignificant. In order to deliver the poor conditioned souls, they accepted loincloths, treating themselves as mendicants, but they are always merged in the ecstatic ocean of the gopis' love for Krishna and bathe always and repeatedly in the waves of that ocean. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who are always engaged in worshipping Radha Krishna in the transcendental land of Vrindavan, where there are beautiful trees full of fruits and flowers, which have under their roots all valuable jewels. The Goswamis are perfectly competent to bestow upon the living entities the greatest boon of the goal of life. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who are engaged in chanting the holy names of the Lord and bowing down in a scheduled measurement. In this way, They utilized their valuable lives in executing these devotional activities. They conquered overeating and sleeping and were always meek and humble, enchanted by remembering the transcendental qualities of the Lord. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who was sometimes on the bank of the Radhakund lake, or the shores of the Jamuna, and sometimes at Vamsivat. There they appeared just like madmen in full ecstasy of love for Krishna, exhibiting different transcendental symptoms in their bodies, and they were merged in the ecstasy of Krishna consciousness. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the six Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who are chanting very loudly everywhere in Vrindavan, shouting, Queen of Vrindavan, Radharani, O Lalita, O son of Nanda Maharaj, where are you all now? Are you just on the hill of Govardhan? Or are you under the trees on the bank of the Jamuna? Where are you? These were their moods in executing Krishna consciousness. Shri Sad Goswami-ashtaka ki jai. So today we're continuing our discussions. And yesterday we started this section called Lord Chaitanya instructs Sanatana Goswami. And this is in the Caitanya Charitamrita. This is in the Madhya Lila. Yeah. Let's sing one more bhajan. We'll sing Jai Radha Madhava. Srila Prabhupada started every class with the singing of Jaya Radha Madhava. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavara Bhagi Rajari Gopi Janavara Bhagi Rajari Yashodanandana Bhajanarandana Yashodanandana Bhajanarandana Yashodanandana Bhajanarandana Yashodanandana Bhajanarandana Yamuna Tira Vanatari Yamuna Tira Vanatari Yamuna Tira Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Astatarshata Sri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhai Charnarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Astatarshata Sri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami-ashtaka Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Grantaraj Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Gaur Purnim Maha Mahotsava ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Shri Shri Krishna Balaram ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the Summer devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the Summer devotees. All glories to the Summer devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shishi Guru, Shishi Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jaya Jaya. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Gopal Chandra Jaya Jaya Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Gopal Chandra Jaya Jaya Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Gopal Chandra Jaya Jaya Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Gopal Chandra Jaya Jaya Bhakta Vrinda. 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 Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Okay, so this is a shloka from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 20. This is the chapter in which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructs Sanatana Goswami, Sanatana Shiksha. This is a very famous verse, very important verse, very important shloka, text 108 and 109. Jivara Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas. Jivara Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas. Krishna Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. Krishna Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. Jivara Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas. Krishna Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. Jivara Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadasa. Krishna Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. Jivara Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas. Krishna Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. Please chant.
Jivara Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas.
Jivara Swarupa Hoy
Krishna Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash.
Krishna Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. Jivara Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas. Krishna Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. Jivara Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas. Krishna Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. Mataji's? Jivara Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas. Krishna Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. Jivara Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas. Krishna Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. Jivara of the living entity. Swarupa, the constitutional position. Haya is Krishnara of Lord Krishna. Nityadas, eternal servant. Krishnara of Lord Krishna. Tatasta, marginal. Shakti, potency. Veda Abeda, one and different. Prakasha, manifestation. Surya, Amsha, part and parcel of the sun. Kirana, a ray of sunshine. Yache, as. Agni Jwala, Chaya, molecular particle of fire. Svabhavika, naturally. Krishnara, of Lord Krishna. Tina Prakara, three varieties, Shakti, energies. Haya, there are. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Bhai Charnaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. It is the living entity's constitutional position to be an eternal servant of Krishna, because he is the marginal energy of Krishna and a manifestation simultaneously one with and different from the Lord, like a molecular particle of sunshine or fire. Krishna has three varieties of energy. Please repeat after me. It is the living entity's constitutional position to be an eternal servant of Krishna, because he is the marginal energy of Krishna and a manifestation simultaneously one with and different from the Lord, like a molecular particle of sunshine or fire. Krishna has three varieties of energy. Purport. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains these verses as follows. Srila Sanatana Goswami asked Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, "Who am I?" Ke ami. In answer, the Lord replied, "You are a pure living entity. You are neither the gross material body nor the subtle body composed of mind and intelligence. Actually, you are a spirit soul, eternally part and parcel of the Supreme Soul Krishna. Therefore, you are his eternal servant. You belong to Krishna's marginal potency. There are two worlds, the spiritual world and the material world, and you are situated between the material and spiritual potencies. You have a relationship with both the material and spiritual world. Therefore, you are called the marginal potency. You are related with Krishna as one and simultaneously different. Because you are a spirit soul, you are one in quality with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But because you are a very minute particle of spirit soul, you are different from the Supreme Soul. Therefore, your position is simultaneously one with and different from the Supreme Soul. The examples given are those of the sun itself and the small particles of sunshine and of a blazing fire and the small particles of fire. Another explanation of these verses can be found in Adi Lila, chapter 2, verse 96. Jivera Swapahoy Krishnera Nityadas Krishnera Tatasta Shakti Veda Veda Prakash. Om Jnana Tunandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmiratam Jena Tasmai Shri Gure Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Padamayam Padati Swapadam Vikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Sa Shri Rupam Sadhujatam Sadhana Raghunatham Vitam Dham Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lavita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sukhe Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vansha Kalpatubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So I'm very grateful to be here in Kanaya Desh, and this is my last day today, tomorrow, traveling back to Bharat. It's been a wonderful visit for Gaur Purnima, Jagannath Utsav, and so many wonderful satsangas with devotees. And I'm so grateful to all of you for this opportunity to share Krishna Katha and Kirtan. And thank you all for coming today. I'm very grateful to you. Before I begin to speak, I seek the blessings, Ashirwad, of all the devotees present. Kripaya Apsab Ashirwad, DGA. We are so grateful to you. Thank you so much. Kritagna, right? That's the word, Kritagna. Yeah. Beautiful. So we've been studying about the life of Lord Chaitanya, and today we're discussing his discussion with Sanatana Goswami. So Sanatana Goswami is the brother of Rupa Goswami, and they were both serving as ministers, high-ranking ministers for the Nawab Hussain Shah. And they were the home minister and the finance minister. So they had super high posts. They were making millions and billions of dollars. And then Rupa Goswami, he resigned. He said, I want to go to Vrindavan. And the Nawab Hussain Shah gave him 3 boatloads of gold as a pension. So some of that money he kept aside with a grocer. That's where people kept their money. There were no banks those days. And then Sanatana Goswami told the Nawab, I also want to resign. And Nawab said, no, I can't lose both of you. So then Sanatana said, no, I'm not going to work. So the Nawab said, you work or you go to jail. So Sanatana says, I'm not going to work. So the Nawab said, okay, put him in jail. So he was in jail, and then he got a letter from Rupa Goswami that there's 12,000 gold coins with a grocer. Go and arrange that they be picked up. You can escape with this money. So then Sanatana offered 7,000 gold coins to the jailer and said, look, if you let me escape, I'm going to go to Mecca. And if you facilitate someone's journey to Mecca, then Krishna will be very pleased upon you. So the jailer said, no, the Nawab will get angry on me. So then Sanatana said, okay, 7,000 gold coins. So the jailer was very attracted by the money, and he said, okay, I'm very pious. You go to Mecca. So he released Sanatana Goswami, and Sanatana Goswami began to travel. He traveled with his assistant Ishan, and at night they reached one hotel. Now in the hotel, there was someone who tells palms. They can read your palm. They can see if you're going to have a long life. They can see everything about you. So he was an astrologer. So he knew Sanatana Goswami had 8 gold coins. So he told the hotel owner, hey, this guy has so much money. So the hotel keeper said, okay, tonight we'll kill him and we'll take his money. So Sanatana Goswami, they said, give him the best room. They got a nice room in the hotel. The hotel owner said, here's some grains, cook yourself some lunch. So Sanatana Goswami went to take bath in the Ganga. And while he was taking bath, he was thinking, this hotel keeper is treating me too nicely. Too much devotion is a sign of a thief. Must be some problem. So he went, he said, Ishan, do you have any money? Ishan said, 7 gold coins. So then Sanatan said, give it to the hotel keeper. He went to the hotel keeper and said, please, take these 7 gold coins. The hotel keeper said, good, I was going to kill you for these coins. Now you're saving me from the sinful reaction. So then, but you keep the money, it's okay. But then Lord Sanatana Goswami said, if I don't give the money to you, somebody else is going to kill them for me. So better you take the money. So the hotel keeper agreed and said, I will help you to cross the jungle, cross the hills. He gave 4 men. So they crossed the hills to the next place. And in the morning, Sanatana Goswami asked Ishan, Ishan, do you have any more money? Ishan said, 1 gold coin. Sanatana Goswami said, go home. Take the 1 gold coin and go home. So Sanatana Goswami had just a kamandulu and just a loin cloth, just an old cloth, but he had peace of mind. So sometimes it's better, no money, peace of mind. So he was traveling, and then he met his brother-in-law. And his brother-in-law had a lot of money. He was working for the government, purchasing horses. Shrikant was his name. And he heard the whole story about how Sanatan was thrown in jail, how he escaped. And then Shrikant said, spend a few days with me here, be comfortable. And Sanatana Goswami said, I am not going to spend 1 minute here. I'm leaving because I'm going to go and meet Sri Krishna Caitanya Mahaprabhu. So this kind of eagerness should be there when we're going for spiritual life. Be immediately Shubhashigram, ready for that moment. So Shrikant said, at least let me give you 1 blanket. So he gave him a very costly blanket, very opulent, like pashmina, really high quality blanket. So he took the blankets and then he reached Varanasi, which is where Lord Chaitanya was staying. And then reaching Varanasi, he was sitting outside Chandrasekhar Acharya's house where Lord Chaitanya was staying. And then Lord Chaitanya, he's Supreme Lord Krishna, he knows everything. Sarvasya Chamriti Sanyavisto. He's situated in everyone's heart. So Lord Chaitanya said to Chandrasekhar, outside Bahar, there's 1 Vaishnava. Ask him to come in. And Chandrasekhar went outside and he said, there's no Vaishnava there. And he said, who is there? Anyone is there? And he said, only 1 Muslim mendicant. Because Sanatana Goswami was dressed like a Muslim. He had a beard. And he said, bring him in, bring him in. So Sanatana Goswami went inside, and Sanatana Goswami and Lord Chaitanya embraced each other. Haribol! And Sanatana and Lord Chaitanya washed each other's bodies with their tears. And they were so happy. And then Lord Chaitanya told Chandrasekhar Acharya, get him shaved up and cleaned up, bath, and put some fresh clothes on him. Then we'll feed him lunch. So one time Srila Prabhupada said, Lord Chaitanya, he came to save us and to shave us, both. So generally, devotees of Lord Chaitanya are clean. So Chandrasekhar Acharya, he gave his old dhoti to Sanatana Goswami. And Sanatana Goswami tore it into pieces. He made some kopins. He made just like a lungi, and very simple. And then he said, I will go for Madhukar. I will do Madhukari to collect something to eat. And then he saw Lord Chaitanya is looking at his fancy blanket. He had this very fancy blanket. And he could see Lord Chaitanya did not like the fancy blanket, just by the way he was looking at it. So then Sanatana Goswami went to the bank of the river, and he saw one old sadhu. He was washing his old quilt, some old torn, quilt blanket. Bahut kharabe hai, bahut purana hai, bahut sundar acha nahi hai. So like this, and he said, I want to trade my beautiful new blanket for your old torn quilt. So the sadhu, the Vaishnavi said, why are you joking with me? Why would you want to do that? Your new quilt is so valuable. My old quilt is no value. Sanatana Goswami said, I'm not joking. Please trade with me. So then the Vaishnava said, all right. And so they traded. So then Sanatana had this old torn quilt. And he went back and met with Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya was very happy. He said, you cannot go on Madhukari with expensive clothes. People will make jokes about you. So he was happy he did the right thing. So then they sat down. I think I have a slide here. Yeah, they sat down in Varanasi, and Sanatana Goswami began to appeal to Lord Chaitanya to teach him about spiritual life. And he said he knows 7 languages. Sanatana Goswami was very, very learned in Hindi and Persian and Sanskrit and so many languages. And he was bahut vidvan, very, very learned. But he said, people say I am learned, and I believe also that I am very learned, but I do not know who I am, and I do not know why I am suffering. Ke ami and Tapa Troy. Why am I suffering the threefold miseries? So what are the threefold miseries? They are Adhyatmik Klesh, Adibhotik Klesh, and Adidaivik Klesh. Adhyatmik Klesh is miseries coming from the mind and the body. We get sick, we have a fever, we get the chicken pox, we maybe break our arm or break our leg. We suffer so many difficulties and disease. And the World Health Organization has stated that in the new millennium, the biggest diseases will be mental disorders. So depression and loneliness and the suicidal tendencies, madness. So this is Adhyatmik Klesh. Adibhotik Klesh is miseries coming from other living entities. The dog is barking and biting you. And the mosquito is biting you. And you get malaria. And there's wars and terrorism and people burning the World Trade Center down and so many difficulties from other living entities. Sometimes we're in our programs and we're jumping up and down, and the person downstairs is going, why are they doing this to me? Right? So many, this is Adibhotik Klesh, miseries from other living entities. And then Adidaivik Klesh, too much heat, too much cold. These are miseries coming from the devatas, the demigods. Sometimes there's a flood, sometimes there's an earthquake. That's my earthquake. Sometimes there's tsunami. So Adhyatmik Klesh, Adi Bautik Klesh, Adi Daivik Klesh. These are the tapatroy. These are the three miseries that we all face in life. So Sanatana Goswami is asking, who am I and why am I facing these three miseries? And in today's verse that we read earlier today, Lord Chaitanya begins to reply and answer these questions of Sanatana Goswami. And he says, Jivara Swarupa Hoy, Krishna Nitya Das. That Jiva means Atma. And the Swarup, the position of the Swarup, the Atma, is Krishnara Nitya Das, the eternal servant of Krishna. And when one serves Krishna in a mood of love and devotion, that is called bhakti. And bhakti is a form of yoga. Bhakti yoga. Yoga means to connect, like a yoke, two bulls, two oxen. The two oxen are plowing the field and they're yoked together. That's called a yoke. So that yoke word comes to yoga. So we connect to Krishna through bhakti. Bhakti mama vijananti, bhakti mama vijananti, yavanyas chasmi tattvataha, yavanyas chasmi tattvataha. Tatomam tattvato gnatva, tatomam tattvato gnatva, vishate tadanantaram. This is Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, text number 55. 1855, very important shlok. Krishna says, only by bhakti can I be known in truth. And when one knows me in truth, this tapatroy, these miseries are finished because we can go back to the spiritual world and not take birth here again. Let's take a closer look at Srila Prabhupada's purport today and translation. So the Lord replied, you are a pure living entity. You are neither the gross material body nor the subtle body composed of mind and intelligence. Actually, you are a spirit soul, eternally part and parcel of the Supreme Soul, Krishna. So sometimes Prabhupada would demonstrate this. Can I have a volunteer from the audience, please? Volunteer. Maybe one of the kids can volunteer for me. Yes? Okay, come. Kripaya aye. Do we have another mic? Come, stand here on the stage, on the altar. Govinda Mari Pusha. Okay. Gornitai. Okay. All right. Show me your head. Show me your head. Head. Yes, okay, good. Show me your arm. Okay, good. Show me your leg. Okay, good. Show me your foot. Charan Sparsh DGA Kripaya. Show me your nose. Okay, very good. All right, big hand of applause. So we say, my head, my arm, my leg, my foot, my nose. Correct? Mira. But we don't say I head, I arm, I leg, I foot. So where are you? Where? You don't say I head, you say my head. So the head belongs to you. The arm belongs to you. Where are you? I'm here. So the body and the soul are different. The soul is inside the body, situated in the heart. And the body is just a machine, like a car that the soul is driving around in. Okay, thank you very much. Haribo. Srila Prabhupada would often use this example that the body is a yantra, it's a machine, and the soul is situated inside the body. Just like when we're driving a car, let's say we have a Maruti Suzuki, right? Now, after some time, that Maruti Suzuki will get old and it will break down. So the driver of the car gets out of the old car and gets into a new car, right? Maybe a Toyota. Oh. So the same way, when we wear out this old body, the Atma leaves this old body and gets into a new body. Dehinos minyata dehe komaram yovanam jara tatadi hantara praptir dhirasta chanumuyati. So we are eternally servants of Krishna, birth after birth after birth. This is our reality. This is the real truth of life. Excuse me. Then in the purport, it says there are two worlds, spiritual world and material world. When I was a small boy, I was atheist. I was a Gnostic. I thought at the end of life, everything is finished and the worms eat your brain and that's it, you know? I thought like there's some electrical energy making the brain go and then, it's like switch off and then finish. But I didn't know about the soul. And I didn't know there was another world. There's a material world and a spiritual world. How do we know there's a material world and a spiritual world? We know because we hear from the bona fide scriptures. This is called Shruti Praman. You have to believe something. How do you know there's Mars? You read it in the newspaper. So you have to believe some kind of Praman, some kind of proof. So we read in Bhagavad Gita that there's a material world and also a spiritual world. Yeah. So this is called Sambandha Gyan. That who are we? We're eternally part and parcel of Krishna. What does it mean, part and parcel? Lord Chaitanya gives a very beautiful example here. There's the example of the sun and the ray of the sun. Okay? Because we're simultaneously one with Krishna and different from Krishna at the same time. Inconceivably, simultaneously one with Krishna and different from Krishna at the same time. Now in the morning, you have a window in your home and you see sunlight is coming through the window. And you may say, the sun is in the room, right? The sun is in the room. But is the sun really in the room? No. If the sun came from way high in the sky and came down to your room, your AC bill would go very high, right? It would burn up your whole house. So actually, the sun is not in the room. It's a ray of sun. A part of the sun has come in the room. Like when you have a fire, sometimes from the fire is coming a spark. This fire is giving heat and light, and the spark is also giving heat and light. But the fire is very great and the spark is very small. So the living entity, the jiva, has the same qualities as Krishna, but the quantity is different. Krishna is Vibhu, he's very great, and the jiva is Anu, is very, very small. And the position of the jiva, jivara srupa hoy, Krishnara Nityadas, he's eternally part and parcel of Krishna. So Prabhupada concludes the purport, therefore your position is simultaneously one with and different from the Supreme Soul. The examples given are those of the sun itself and the small particles of sunshine and of a blazing fire and the small particles of fire. So this is called Sambandha Gyan, understanding our relationship. Who am I? Who is Krishna? And what is our relationship? And this is the foundation for spiritual life. And once we understand we're eternally servants of Krishna, then we understand we should follow Krishna's instructions. And Krishna says, Satatam kirtayanto mam, Satatam kirtayanto mam, yantam tascha gidhavataha, Namasyan taschamam bhaktya, nitya yukta upasate. So Lord Chaitanya is explaining to Sanatana Goswami that understand you are a jiva and you should serve Krishna, and in Kali Yuga, the topmost process for serving Krishna is the chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Srila Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON, has shared this information with us. And before coming to ISKCON, I did not know who I was. I thought I was just a piece of meat with some electric current running around. At the time of death, everything would be finished. Eat, sleep, drink, be merry, for tomorrow you'll die. So that's the philosophy. If you don't have an understanding that you're Atma, that there's a future life, then there's no other alternative towards hedonism and just sense gratification. You'll do anything. Just beg, borrow, steal, but eat ghee. Charvak Muni's philosophy. But if you have this understanding, Jivara Srupohoy, Krishnara Nityadas, then you understand, Tapo Divyam Putra Kayena Sattvam. There's a higher principle. The principle is to perform transcendental austerities, to come closer to Krishna and develop our love for Krishna. And that can best be awakened through the Yuga Dharma, the congregational chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. So Lord Chaitanya goes on and on and on. He gives many, many more deeper and deeper instructions to Sanatana Goswami in this 20th chapter of Madhya Lila of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Due to a lack of time, we won't go deeper today, but I recommend it in your own time with your own friends. You go through this 20th chapter of the Madhya Lila of Chaitanya Charitamrita and see the wonderful instructions, very, very deep instructions given by Lord Chaitanya to Sanatana Goswami. Just one preview. He describes the different avatars and different kinds of avatars and different kinds of incarnations. And there's one kind of incarnation, Swamsa, where Krishna manifests himself many times. He manifests himself. An example of this is in Dwarka. Krishna married 16,108 queens, and then he expanded himself 16,108 times. Same Krishna, but doing different activities. And there's a second example in Srimad Bhagavatam. Anyone know the second example? Is Rasa Lila. Krishna expands himself unlimitedly to dance with all the gopis. So all kinds of wonderful information is given like this in this 20th chapter. So please go through it and always remember, Jivera Srupahoy, Krishnara Nityadas. The Atma is eternally servant of Krishna. That's our constitutional position. So I'm going to conclude here, and I'm going to ask if there are any comments or questions or reflections. Apta Prashna hai, Tika, Tatparya. It's said that if there are no questions at the end of the class, it means one of two things. It means that either the audience are all Paramahamsas or they haven't understood anything. Prabhuji has a question. Go ahead. Is this our famous questioner? Yes? Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, 90% of the time I have seen you are doing Kirtan only.
Yes. So I don't know if you could say 90%. Huh? We've been here since what time? We started around 10:30, right? Now it is 12. So I'd say maybe 66%. Okay, please continue.
Yeah. So only Kirtan is sufficient. Japa, if we are not doing only Kirtan, we are doing. Is it sufficient to progress ourselves?
Let me see if I understand your question properly. You're asking is Kirtan alone sufficient or is Japa also required? Thank you so much for your nice question. So when we chant Hare Krishna, chanting Japa is also compulsory for those who are very, very serious in spiritual life. And Srila Prabhupada, because we're followers of Srila Prabhupada, we're Prabhupada Anugas, and also the 6 Goswamis, like Sanatana Goswami, they also regularly engaged in chanting Japa. And Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself also set the example. He also chanted Japa. So as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, this chanting of Japa is an essential part of our process. Chanting Japa means chanting on beads or somehow counting. This Chakvaturna Mashesha Mandala Ti, there's a process of samkhya, of counting, kitna mala, how much we're chanting. This should be measured. This should be chanting in a regular measurement. And I'd like to share with you why this is important. So what is the most important part of any relationship? What do you have to give the other person in order to make the relationship successful? Can anyone say, what is that essential ingredient that each member must share or give the other member? Respect, yes, that is helpful. Can I have hands? Hands. Harupa kijiye. Yes. Kya? Kindness. Be kind. Okay, that's very nice.
To hear from that person.
To hear from that person. If you don't hear from your wife, she'll get angry, right? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. To serve them, yes. Offer service to them. Yes, that's very important. Essential ingredient of every relationship. That's true. I'm also looking for another answer, so we'll keep asking. Yes, Prabhu. Kya? Call them by their name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. That's nice. That's not the answer I was looking for. What do we have to give that other person? If we don't give them, it won't work. Time. Who said time? Yes, time. Yes. Krishna Prem. Yeah, can you give me some Krishna Prem? The answer I was looking for, I believe, is given by this gentleman here. Was it you? Time, kala, time. We have to give them our time. If someone says, do you have some time for me? And we say no. Okay, what about tomorrow? No. What about next week? No. What about next year? No. No time for you. If there's no time, there's no relationship. So when we chant japa and we fix a number of rounds, like devotees in ISKCON, following Srila Prabhupada's instructions, we chant a minimum of Solamala, 16 rounds per day. Those who are Dikshit Bhaktas, those who have taken Diksha. We take a vrata. Now, how long does 16 rounds take? 2 hours approximately. Some can do it in an hour and a half. Some will take 3 or 3.5, but approximately 2 hours. So what does it mean if I chant 2 hours of japa a day? It means I'm giving every day Lord Krishna 2 hours of my time, minimum. If you spend minimum of 2 hours per day with someone, will that help you develop your relationship with them? Yes. So therefore, counting, like this is called a japamala, right? Everyone more or less knows that. But some of you may not know that there's a smaller mala on the bead bag. See this one? See that? Does anyone know what this is called? Sakshi mala. Sakshi means witness. In this way we can keep track how many malas we chanted. Like it looks today, like I chanted Sat, right? 7. Actually I chanted more because I used a clicker. I went for a morning walk. But then you chant is 7 and then 8 and then 9. Every time you chant mala, you pull one down so you can keep track how many times you're chanting. So it's very important to set some minimum, whether it's 1 round per day, 2 rounds, 4 rounds, 16 rounds, 32 rounds, 64 rounds. It's important to set some minimum so that you have a commitment. That's another thing that's required for relationships, commitment. If you don't have commitment, it's difficult to have a relationship. Well, Krishna, I'll spend 2 hours with you today, but maybe for the next 2 weeks we won't meet, right? But if we make a commitment, 2 hours a day, every day, Krishna says, oh, this person is taking me very seriously. He takes our relationship very seriously. So, samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshosti na priyaha ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya mai teteshu chapyaham. That a person who makes a specific endeavor to worship Krishna, Krishna becomes a very special friend to them, and they become very special to Krishna. If you take 1 step towards Krishna, Krishna will take 100 steps towards you. And if you make a commitment towards Krishna, then Krishna will also make a commitment to you. So therefore, this chanting of japa, this making a commitment of giving daily some time to Krishna in a set amount of time is a very powerful and essential part of the bhakti process as given to us by His Divine Grace, Srila Abhay Charanarvinda, Bhaktivedanta Swami, Sri Prabhupada. Does that answer your question?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Haribol. Thank you. Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, can you kindly pass the mic? You had your question. Please give another devotee.
No, kindly not there, otherwise I have even your doubt actually.
That's okay. Can we speak maybe personally afterwards? Please give the Prabhu an opportunity.
Hare Krishna
We
Maharaj.
don't want to monopolize the microphone. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
I just have doubt in 2 of the shloks in Bhagavad Gita that this is like we should not discriminate between the devotees and even the dog eater. Like if he's a chandal or
Acha,
everywhere, we have to
Okay.
see the
What is that? 518. What is it?
Bahunam Janmana.
No, you're referring to a different one, I believe. 518. Vidyavanaya Sampane, Brahmane Gavi Hastani, Shuni Chaiva
Yes,
Swapakecha, Panditaha Samadarshana.
Even-
Okay, I'm sorry I
yeah.
interrupted you.
It's
Please
okay, thank
proceed.
you.
Yeah.
So even one of the shlok in fifth chapter, it clearly instructs us like even if it is a long living thing or a non-living thing, we should see Vasudeva in it. But practically, we see like if we see the snake on the road, we could have, if we see the god, we could have bring in our home. So like my question is practically how we can cope up with these two instructions.
Okay, so let me see if I understand your question properly. The first question is that how do we understand to see the same soul in so many different species of life? Is correct? Okay, so the shloka is Vidyavanaya Sampane, Vidyavanaya Sampane, Brahmani Gavi Hastani, Brahmani Gavi Hastani, Shuni Chaiva Supakecha, Panditaha Samadarshanaha. That a pundit, someone who's learned, he's armed, equipped with vidya, with knowledge, and vinaya, with humility. Both of these are required, vidya and vinaya, knowledge and humility. He sees Brahmane, the Brahmana, Gavi, the cow, Hastani, the elephant, Shuni, Swapakecha, the dog and the dog eater, he sees with equal vision. Sama darshanaha. Darshan means to see, and sama means equal. Yeah, thank you. So there's an Atma in each one of those living entities. The Brahmana, the cow, the elephant, the dog eater. How do we know an Atma is present there? Okay? So there are 6 transformations that take place whenever an Atma is present in a living entity. Those 6 transformations are number 1, there's birth. Number 2, there's growth. Number 3, there's having children, byproducts. There's 4, the growth sustains for some time. Number 5, dwindles. Dwindles means old age is coming, it's starting to fall apart, like now I need a hearing aid, my hair has become white. I won't go through my list of medical issues, but we all are experiencing old age, things happen. And then number 6, there's death. So wherever you see these 6 symptoms of life, whether it's in a blade of grass, whether it's in an elephant or a human being, you know that an Atma is present there. Does that answer your first question? Yes. Okay, good. Haribo. Now, I'm not sure I completely understand your second question about snakes.
Practically, how we can cope up, like when we are seeing the part and parcel of soul, like Vasudev in each and every jeev. So, how we cannot, like practically, how we can cope up with this shloka? Because as per the instructions, if we see Vasudev in snake, we could have bring it in our home.
Okay, I see. So the question is that not only Atma is present in different life forms, but also Vasudev, the Paramatma, is present in every life form. So Krishna says in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Sarvasya chaham vidhi sannivisto, Sarvasya chaham vidhi sannivisto, Matasmiti jnanam aponam cha, Matasmiti jnanam aponam, Vedaischa savaraham eva vedyo, Vedanta krid veda ved eva chaham. He says, I am situated in everyone's heart. So Krishna as Paramatma is in every, whether it's a snake or a plant or an elephant or a human. But at the same time, we should discriminate and we should understand that just because the Supreme Lord is in the heart of the snake, just because the Supreme Lord is in the heart of a tiger, it doesn't mean we embrace the tiger, right? It doesn't mean we bring the tiger at home. We have to behave accordingly, appropriate to our relationship with these different species. So we should be practical. Does that answer your question? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. One last question, comment? Or Kuch, any of the Matajis, you have any questions or comments? Yes, in the back. Piche. Hare Krishna.
We asking this question to most of the devotees and people who have brought me to this talk. Especially very thankful to my Moshe Prabhu. My question is regarding the chanting. The Hare Krishna Mahamantra that we chant on the beats. If I chant taking my comfortable time, it may come up to one round for around 10 or 12 minutes. When I complete that one round, my eyes get clearer. I feel that is more prominent than the counts or the numbers. So, is it the quality of the chanting or is it the counting of the chanting? Just today, I chanted very quickly so that I could be here. So, I'm not sure what is the effect which is happening around. I hope my question is clear to you.
Well, regarding your question, thank you for your question. If I understand your question correctly, you're asking if it's better to chant slower with more quality or faster and get more quantity. And will we sacrifice if we chant faster with more quantity and sacrifice quality? Is that correct?
Yes, can I add one more thing?
Okay.
I've seen over here the devotees, like the senior devotees, chanting continuously to the beat and the mantra. Yeah. And they stop in between, they say hi, they stop in between, they come into other activities, and they go back to chanting. So if you could connect this also to the answer. Thank you.
Okay, I'll try it. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So first of all, the fact that you chanted very quickly today so that you could be here with all of us is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Because having your presence and the presence of all the devotees here today strengthens our Sangha. Srila Prabhupada gives the example of bundle of sticks. If you have one stick, one lakri, then very easily you can break it. But if you have many sticks together and you tie those sticks together, then you can't break it. So when we come together in large force as a large group, then we help sustain and protect each other, encourage each other, and strengthen each other. So sometimes it may be worth it to sacrifice a little bit of our own personal bhajan in order to strengthen the group as a whole, to add our strength to the group, and to receive strength in the group. This can also be connected with your second point, in that we see sometimes devotees, they're chanting their mala. In the middle of the mala, they may say hi or hello, or they may interact, have some interaction. So sometimes the devotees, they may calculate, if I have this interaction, that other person may be inspired in devotional service, and I also may be inspired in devotional service. So sometimes we sacrifice our own bhajan in order to encourage ourselves and others, because ultimately we're personalist. We're a personalist movement. We're not just alone. We're not at the level of Nirjan Bhajan. Nirjan Bhajan means we just chant alone with nobody else in our secluded environment. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur was a very, very advanced devotee, and he would go into a small closet with no windows, lock the door, turn off the lights, and put a chadar over his head and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he made a song, Vaishnava K. Oh my mind, what kind of Vaishnava are you? If you pretend you think you're so advanced to go and sit in a solitary place to chant, but you will only think of money and women. So we should be very eager to have association of devotees. We should be very eager to have association of devotees and sometimes sacrifice our personal bhajan in order to inspire others and ourselves. Once I was in Radha Gopinath temple in Chopati, Mumbai, and I was chanting my japa, and it was just about the curtains to open for the darshan. And His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj was standing there. I was standing next to him. I hadn't seen him in many months. And I was chanting my japa. And he said, Ekalavya, don't be an impersonalist. And then we had some nice exchange. And then the curtains opened up. Govinda, Hari Purusham, Tamaham Bhajani. Govinda, Hari Purusham, Tamaham Bhajani. Govinda, Hari Purusham, Tamaham Bhajani. So if you feel it takes you a long time, or you chant slowly, you get more juice, you get more absorption in chanting when you chant slowly, then I encourage you, yes, chant slowly, except on Fridays when we want you to come and be here with us. Okay? Does that answer your question, Prabhu? Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So I'd like to express my gratitude to all of you for coming today and giving me this opportunity for satsang, to have this strong bundle of sticks so that we can help support each other in our devotional service. And always remember, Jivera Swarupa Hoy, Krishnara Nityadas. We're all eternally servants of Krishna together. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Grantaran Srimad Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanande.